100% of the problems that I have created in my life are mental. I'll even go further to say 100% of the problems that I have created in my mind are of a spiritual nature. And the good news lies in that, because if I have created the problem, then within me lies the solution. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Alpha Success Television Network. My name is Mario Pedro Gould, and 100% of the problems that you have in your life, you have created through your mental patterns. Take that further, you have created 100% of your problems due to your lack of spirituality in your life. So, a lot of people are going to get very riled up about this and say, hey, Mario, you do not know my situation. How would I have created this problem consciously? No, it is at a subconscious level. It is below your patterns. So a couple of days ago, I was talking to a lady friend of mine, and she's going through a lot of challenges in her life, you know. In her early 20s, she was very successful, and now in her 40s, she's going through a lot of financial predicaments. Her house has been taken away. Sometimes she doesn't even have enough money to buy food for her kids. So the situation is very, very difficult. And when we were having the whole conversation, you know, I noticed a train of thinking in her whereby she keeps blaming, you know, everything outside of her for the condition that she's in, and she doesn't take responsibility for it. So I wanted to tell her um, that she is the cause of these problems. And when I started going down that conversation, she got very riled up. She said, hey, Mario, you haven't gone through half the shit I've gone through. You know, you haven't been through the same challenges I have been through. And it's interesting because sitting right there and listening to her, I realized I know at least 10 people that have been in situations like hers, but even worse. I have been in very, very challenging situations in my life. And I realized that every single problem is a mental problem. So a good example was that she mentioned to me that her business is not flourishing because of the economy. Well, if the problem is the economy, then you're in a lot of trouble because there's nothing that you can do about it. But if you sit back and say that the challenges that are in your life have been caused by you, then that gives you a lot of power for you to do something about it. Because if it's the economy, you can't do nothing about it. But if it's you, you can do something about it. So, beneath every problem lies the opportunity to solve the problem. So I want you to just look at your own life and look at situations where you have been having a lot of challenging situations. It could be finances, like in your business. And I guarantee you, this just didn't happen today. If you sit back and watch the train of patterns for the last 5 years, you will notice that you are always putting yourself in that same scenario. You, not anybody else. Therefore, who is always at the scene of the crime? You are always at the scene of the crime. I had to face that reality myself. You know, I kept creating scenarios where I'd be the underdog and I'd come up and try to win. And then I'd come back down and fail, and then I'd come back and try to win. And I created a pattern of win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. And I realized there's some patterns in my head that makes me think that success is a struggle. So having realized that, then I decided to go back and start looking at my mental patterns and discovering the pockets of false beliefs and slowly eliminating them. And as I go through that, then I'm able to overcome bigger and bigger obstacles. So the message for today is 100% of the problems that are in your life are mental, 100% of the problems in your life are spiritual, and in that you have the power to control your future. Have a wonderful day.